And welcome back to the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show. And joining me now, head coach Ralph Turner. And Ralph, no time like the present 4-game stretch here. Probably need at least 3 out of 4, maybe 4 out of 4, but it starts tonight.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. You know every game's important. Every game stands alone by itself, and yet is connected to the 4. It's all for one and one for all scenario, depending on so many games played by other people. We like to send out a thanks to Regis last night for beating UCCS after being down 10 in the second half. That was a scary game, but it's a great challenge tonight. Westminster might be, in actuality, the best team in our league. They're 1 game out or a half game out of first place, but they got 7 seniors, all 24 years old or older. They're pretty tough and pretty solid. Nothing flashy about them. The best player in the league plays on their team, but the rest of them are all just great teammates, and so it'll take a solid effort.
And one thing that stands out about them, too, it's basically 7 guys. They got their starting 5, they're Warriors, and then they got a couple guys come off the bench, but those 7 are pretty darn good.
Well, it helps if you never get fouls called on you, and they are one of the teams that hardly fouls, it appears, and so it's tough to, you would like to think you could go inside and get their post guy in trouble. Never happens. You throw it inside time after time. There's no fouls called against him, but they're well coached. They're solid. They play great man defense all inside the arc. You got to make shots, but even that's not a guarantee of victory. Highlands last game made 60% from 3, made 15 threes, shot 60% and still lost.
Exactly, and then they got the superstar too, and Goodman, this guy, he can do it inside, he can do it outside. He's averaging 27 a game. How do you game plan to try to contain him, I guess?
Well, the games they've lost, if you can believe this or not, the teams that have played him to let him shoot every shot, played behind him and hope they threw it to him every time and tried to hold their other guys down.
Basically, he's going to get his, so you might as well just let him get his, huh?
Almost. But he might be. Derek White's the best player I've ever seen in the RMAC, but number 5 is right there with him. Probably a stronger rebounder and more impactful because he doesn't have. But Derek, he had the big white kid who played with him for a while, and they were a 1-2 punch. He really doesn't have that other punch. It's just him putting the team on his back saying, giddy up, let's go.
Well, in your ball club, I guess the key, try to get some better starts. It seems like you find yourselves in trouble a lot. The team plays great in second halves of games this year. Just try to get a little bit better start, I suppose.
Well, that would be one way. Or how about this? Would you take better finishes?
Just a bit better finish.
We've had 3 games where we've led in the final minute and a half and lost all 3. So I would like either a better finish or a better start. Or how about this? 2 20-minute halves of great basketball. Any of those, the coach says yes.
Well, you look at this Westminster Ball Club, as you said, their experience is the kind of game where they just kind of wear you down, don't they? They want to keep the game down in the 60s. It's a game where you just got to try to push the pace a little bit, I would think, at times.
Well, last year we defeated them twice, running the ball and making shots in transition. We'll play faster than we can. I'm not sure. They beat Highland, scored 90.
Right.
So I think they've got the capability to play fast or slow. You got to guard, and then you got to rebound. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't give them second shots. If you don't turn the ball over and you don't give them second shots, you got a chance to beat them on any night because they're not going to overwhelm you with individual plays.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thanks so much, Jimbo.
Thunderbolts head coach Ralph Turner back to the starting lineups. The opening tip-off all comes your way next. This has been the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Let's join Dave Miller for tonight's starting lineups.
Salt Lake City, Utah, number 3, Sam Orchard. A 6'8" senior from Salt Lake City, Utah. Number 5, Dayon Goodman. A 6'4" senior from America Fort, Utah. Number 11, Quincy Bear. A 6'2" senior from Anchorage, Alaska. Number 12, Jared Laws. And a 7' senior from Mesa, Arizona. Number 21, Scott Cook. The Griffins are coached by Norm Parrish. And now, the starting lineup for your Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves. A 6'1" senior from Hawthorne, California. Number 1, Will Newman. A 6'4" sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 4, Donovan Oldham. A 6'8" redshirt sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 34, Jason Anderson. A 6'1" junior from Lyman, Colorado, number 5, Kevin Liggett. And a 6'6" senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 15, Josh Smith. Student assistant Bronson Moten, assistant coach Ed Knopple, and head coach of the Thunderwolves, Ralph Turner.
And we thank Dave Miller each and every home game here at Massari Arena to bring you the starting lineups. My name is Jim Brooks. You're listening to AM1350 Fox Sports Pueblo. Whether you're cruising around in your car, listening on the radio, listening on your favorite device at home with your iHeart radio application, or if you're joining us tonight on the RMAC Television Network, welcome to the broadcast. Caitlin Norton's our producer and engineer tonight. Back at the studio, we sit on Dave Socher Press Road, courtside here at Massari Arena. Thunderwolves in their home white, red numerals, blue trim. Westminster in a road purple, white numerals, gold trim. Thunderwolves moving it left to right. We'll set the officials when we get a moment. Here's the ball tapped into the backcourt. Quincy Bear has it and hands it off to Orchard. This Westminster ball club, Deion Goodman with the ball. He's a superstar. 27 points a game. Leads the conference in scoring. Ball out top to Bear. Bear on the left side gives it to Goodman. Thought about the 3. Now goes right side to Laws. Now hands it off to Orchard. He drives to the baseline. Cut off there. Out top, 8 on the shot clock. Laws with it. Dribbles around the screen. Pulls up. Jumper is on the way. It's off the iron. No good. Rebound tap to the baseline. And Anderson has it for the Thunderwolves. Gets the outlet pass ahead. And Newman brings it across the timeline. Westminster won their earlier matchup this year, 81-70 in Salt Lake City. Here's Smith on the left wing. Jumps it down low to Anderson. He's going to back his way in. Makes his way to the basket. Kicks it outside to Oldham. Now to Newman. Open for 3. It's on the way. It's good. Will Newman from downtown gets the first bucket of the game. The Thunderwolves lead it 3-0. Ball on the right side. Bear with it. Now to Goodman. Goodman onto the left side to Orchard. Down to the block to the big 7-footer. This is Cook with the right-hand hook in the lane, and he lays it up and in. 3-2. Thunderwolves on top. Newman to the right side. Goes up top to Oldham. Left side to Liggett. Liggett to Anderson. Anderson now backs his way into the paint. Goes outside. Here's Oldham for 3. It's up and good. Good start for the Thunderwolves from downtown. They hit their first 2 threes. They lead it 6-2. Ball on the right side. Bear with it for the Griffins. Going to play pick and roll. They come outside to Goodman. Goodman on the left side to Orchard. Orchard works around the screen. They switch on him. He drives it around Anderson. Comes back to Goodman. In from the left, and the layup's good. That's the price you pay for switching on the pick and roll. 6-4. Thunderwolves up by 2. Oldham on the left side to Liggett. Down to Anderson. Anderson will back his way in. Comes up top to Newman. Thought about the 3. Works around the screen. Now drives it in. Comes outside to Anderson. He's open. 3 ball on the way. Short. And the rebound to Orchard. Orchard will bring it across the timeline. Up top to Goodman. Goodman onto the right side to Bear. Bear holds it. Now up top to Laws. Laws to Goodman. Goodman, he can do it inside. He can do it outside. Here he drives right into the paint. Cut off, though. Ball knocked loose. Comes outside to Laws. Now right side to Bear. He drives into the paint. Pulls up. Little runners up short. And rebound to Newman. Newman now will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Goes on the left side to Oldham. He steps into a long three-pointer. Swish. Oldham from downtown. The Thunderwolves 3 of 4 from behind the arc here to start the game, and they lead it 9-4. Here's Orchard at the top of the key. Lobs it up top to Cook. Cook left side to Laws. Laws down low, and the ball knocked loose, but it's retrieved by Barry. Goes up with the right hand and lays it in. Quincy Bear makes it 9-6. Thunderwolves lead it. Newman across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Dribbles over to the right side, up top to Oldham. Left side to Liggett. Liggett to Anderson. Anderson going to back his way in, leaned on by Cook. Goes up with the right hand hook and banks it in. 11-6. Thunderwolves by 5. Here comes Orchard across the timeline. On the right side to Laws, down on the block. And Goodman turns and hits. 11-8. Thunderwolves by 3. Here's Newman. Up top to Oldham. Left side to Smith. Smith, one bounce, jumps it down to Anderson. Anderson's going to back his way in again. Looking for some room, and he's hit from behind, and the foul will be on the big man, Scott Cook. A little too much forearm that time as he was leaning on Anderson. So first team foul of the game goes against the Griffins. Liggett triggered in on the baseline. Throws it in the backcourt, and Newman chases it down there. He'll bring it across the timeline. 18 on the shot clock. Here's Newman starting to drive, cut off. Wants a screen from Anderson. Now drives in, cut off again. Gives it to Anderson. Now to Oldham. Oldham drives to the baseline. Fade away on the baseline, up the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Goodman. Goodman hands it off to Orchard. Orchard across the timeline for the Griffins. Right side to Bear. Now to Goodman. He's going to launch a three-pointer here. It's off the iron, no good. And the rebound to Liggett. Liggett ahead to Newman. Newman to Oldham. Oldham way outside, goes left side to Liggett. Down to Anderson. Anderson a little bit away from the block, going to back his way into the paint again. Fakes, goes up with the right-hand hook and flips it in there. Anderson has 4. It's 13-8. Thunderwolves by 5. Orchard brings it across the timeline. Onto the right side to Laws. Laws directing traffic. Way up top to Cook. Now down underneath the basket to Bear. Fakes, goes up and missed the layup. Rebound to Anderson. Outlet pass to Newman. Newman across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Newman angles to the left wing. Now he'll launch the three-pointer. It's on the way, short, and the rebound to Cook. Gets the outlet pass to Orchard. Orchard across the timeline to the right wing. Pulls it up there. Lobs it underneath. Ball knocked away and stolen by Newman, and then he is fouled by Orchard. And that brings us to our first timeout of the game. Good start for the Pack. 14:52 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 13-8. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 13-8. Thunderwolves on top. Excellent shooting so far. 5 of 8. 63%. Griffins 4 of 8. 50%. Difference is the Thunderwolves have 3 3-pointers. The Griffins have not hit a 3 so far. 1 turnover in the game. That was by Westminster on Will Newman's steal. Mark Williams into the game for the Thunderwolves. New Oliverta in for the first time tonight as well, along with Corey Sang. So the Thunderwolves to the bench here. Westminster, they don't go to the bench very often. They play 7 guys. Here's Smith. 3-pointers up and good. Josh Smith from downtown. 4th triple of the game for the Thunderwolves. They lead at 16-8. All on the block. Here's Bear. He'll hand the ball off to Laws. Laws works around the screen. He'll launch a 3. Ball blocked by Newman. The rebound to Smith. Smith now across the timeline for the Pack. Hands it off to Williams. To New Oliverta. 3-pointer from the top of the key. Missed it off the back iron. And the rebound to Orchard. Orchard across the timeline for the Griffins. Hands it off to Bear onto the right side to Mason Smith. First substitution of the game for the Griffins. Smith hands it off to Laws. Laws dribbles around a screen. Now hands it off to Bear. Bear on the right side to... Now they go to Goodman down on the block. Backs his way in on New Oliverta. Banks it in with a right-hand hook. Goodman has 6. 16-10. Thunderwolves lead is 6 with 13:50 to go here in the first half. Newman across the timeline. Drives it over to the right wing. Hands it off to Smith. Now left side, New Oliverta. 3-pointer on the way. Way off the mark. Air ball. And the rebound to Smith. Ahead to Orchard. Orchard on the left wing. Holds it there. Comes left side to Bear. Bear goes out top to Goodman. He drives in. Throws the elbow right into the chest. Here's a shot on the way. No, but he draws the foul. How is that not a foul on Dayon Goodman? Foul called on New Oliverta, and Ralph Turner letting one of our referees know it here because that was an obvious push-off by Goodman. He threw the elbow right into the chest of Corey Sang. Free throw no good, and the ball never lies. One more for Goodman. On the year, 88% free throw shooter. He's been there 155 times. Second toss, good. So he hits 1 out of 2. He has 7. And it's 16-11. Thunderwolves lead is 5. Newman brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to New Oliverta. New Oliverta comes left side to Sang. Sang tries to work around a screen. He's double teamed up top to Williams. Williams moves in. Lob it to New Oliverta on the block. Backs his way in on Goodman. Goes up with the right hand hook, and it's in. 18-11. New Oliverta with his first bucket of the game. Ball on the left side to Laws. Laws now on the wing. Comes up top with it to Smith. Smith works around a screen. Tried to play pick and roll. They go outside to Orchard. Orchard moves in. Into the paint. Throws the elbow. Offensive foul into Corey Sang. That's foul number 2 on Sam Orchard. Our officials tonight, Eric Ivory, John Guerrero, and Joel Myers. Newman with the ball. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Pack. Up 7 here. 12.5 minutes to go first half. New Oliverta onto the right side to Newman. Newman moves in, dribbles into the paint, down the lane, now goes outside to Sang, fakes the three-pointer, spins, wheels, goes up, and they call him for traveling. Inbounds pass to Laws. Laws now across the timeline for the Griffins. Hands it off to Smith, to Goodman. Goodman turns, faces, goes outside. Tanner Newbold into the game now for the Griffins. To Bear. Hand it off to Newbold. Lobs it inside to Goodman. Dishes off across the lane to Smith. Now back to Laws down the lane. And the foul called on the Griffins. Timeout on the court. 11:58 to go in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 18-11. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 18-11. Thunderwolves on top. 11:58 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves with a hot start from downtown. They're 4 of 8. Newman with 1. Oldham has hit a pair. Smith has hit 1. No three-pointers in the game for Westminster, but that's no surprise. They only make 6.3 a game. They're near the bottom of the conference as far as three-point makes, but they don't have to hit three-pointers to be good. Here's Liggett up top. Right side to Anderson. Anderson. Oh, bad passes. Jason threw it away, and he threw it right behind Mark Williams, who was backtracking to the hoop. And across the timeline, it's Laws. Onto the right side to Newbold. To Goodman. Left side, nice pass to the baseline to Smith. Missed the banker, though. Rebound loose in the paint. And it's picked up by Sang. He hands it off to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Fires it ahead to Williams. He's in. Goes up with the right hand. Missed it, though. Rebound loose on the deck. Sang has it. Comes out top to Liggett. He moves in. Three-pointer on the way. Off the back iron. No good. Anderson bats the rebound outside. It's loose. Picked up by Newbold. Down the lane he goes. Goes up. Ball stripped by Newman. Back pass in the lane to Goodman. Good on a foul. It'll count. Man, what a shot by Goodman. He is so strong. And the foul called on Mark Williams. So the Thunderwolves miss a bunny on one end and give up one on the other. Goodman to the line. He's 1 out of 2 this evening. 88% on the year, we mentioned. 137 for 155 coming into the game. So you update that, 138 for 157. Oldham checks back in. Williams comes out. Goodman, he is a hometown boy out of Salt Lake City. He has 10 as he hits the free throw. Started out at Utah State, but didn't quite work out there. Now he's in his second year, I think it is, with Westminster that I can remember. All top Sang has it. Now to Liggett, right side to Oldham. Oldham, now to Newman. 8 on the shot clock here. Newman starts a drive, cut off, gives it up top to Anderson. Anderson got to go to work. 2 on the shot clock. Goes in the lane. Nice dish to Oldham. Shot good, but it was a shot clock violation. He didn't get it off in time.
Can you check it? What? You're not going to review it. I'm saying he called the shot clock.
Now the officials discuss it. Ralph Turner wants a video review here. I thought it was a good call. I thought I saw the red light on before Oldham laid it in. Inbounds pass comes to Laws. He brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Smith. Smith now to Goodman. Goodman lobs it underneath. This is Bear backing his way in. That's a travel on Quincy Bear. Inbounds pass to Newman. Newman comes right side to Liggett. Liggett now to Sang. Now to Anderson, right side. Is Oldham to Liggett. 15 on the shot clock. Handed off to Newman on the wing. Newman gives it off to Oldham. Oldham to Anderson. Into the corner to Liggett. 7 on the shot clock. Liggett gives it off to Newman. 5 on the shot clock. Newman starts a drive. In from the left, running left-hander. It's good. What a shot by Will Newman. He has 5. 33 the other night against Highlands. Wasn't quite enough. One more bucket. On the left side. Smith with it. Holds it there. Now down on the block to Goodman. And he wheels and he traveled. Third time we've seen a travel today called on a spin move. But they've been consistent. Each team's been nailed for it. Here's Newman bringing it across the timeline. 9.5 minutes to go. First half. Pack leads it by 6. Here's Anderson on the block. Fakes. Fakes again. Goes up with the left hand. Left it short. Rebound to Goodman. Gets the outlet pass ahead to Laws. Laws across the timeline. Goes to Goodman at the top of the key. Onto the right side. And another whistle and a foul. This will be in the lane on the Thunderbolts. And it's on Anderson. First foul on Anderson. Smith the triggered in, gets it into Goodman. Wheels, backs in, comes outside to Newbold. Now up the top. Here's a drive in the lane. Running right-hander up and good. Nice move there by Jared Laws. His first bucket of the game. Makes it 20-16. Thunderwolves by 4. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Newman hands it off to Oldham. Right side to Sang. To Anderson. Offensive foul on Jason Anderson. So he picks up 2 fouls in less than 30 seconds. He'll have to come out. New Oliverti in. Smith back in the game. Sang out. Inbounds pass to Laws, and he'll bring it across the timeline now for the Griffins. Onto the left side to Smith. Into the corner to Newbold. Goodman, reverse shot, no. Draws the foul on New Oliverti. That puts Goodman back to the free throw line. He's 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Free throw up and good.
Same on both ends on contact.
He'll have one more. It's good. Goodwin 12. He averages 27 a game. He's well on his way to that kind of night here. 20-18. Thunderbolts' lead has been cut to 2. 8:35 to go here in the first half. Smith fakes the 3. Drives the free throw and goes right down the lane. Scoops it up with the left hand and hits. Josh Smith has 5. 22-18. Thunderbolts' lead is 4. Here's Laws out at the top of the key. Comes left side with it to Newbold. They look for Goodwin down on the block. Ball deflected out of bounds. Good play there by Newman. Good quick hands there on the entry pass. As Devishrays, who's in the game, tried to lob it down to Goodwin on the block. 15 on the shot clock here for the Griffins. It'll be Smith to trigger it in. Gets it into Goodwin in the corner. Lobs it up top to Newbold, rather. On the right side to Smith. Now to Laws. 8 on the shot clock. Hand it off up top. This is Smith. Holds it, skips it left side. Laws for 3. It's up. It's way off the mark. And the rebound underneath. That's a shot clock Shot clock violation. The ball never hit the rim. Thunderwolves had the rebound. Timeout on the court. 7:55 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves continue to lead it. They lead it 22-18. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 22-18. Thunderwolves on top. Thunderwolves continue to shoot it at a good clip, 53%. They're 9 of 17, 4 of 9 from downtown. Westminster's yet to hit a three-pointer. They're 7 of 13 from the field, 54%. We're even in rebounds so far, 7 apiece. So the keys for Ralph Turner said don't turn the ball over. And then don't allow them to just go crazy rebounding. And so far, so good here. Newman up top to Smith. Smith to Newman. Newman fakes. Drives into the paint. Outside Smith. Drives to the free throw line. Stops and pops. 15-footer on the way. Out the iron, no good. Kind of forced it that time. And the rebound to Smith. It's the outlet pass ahead to Laws. Laws on the wing up top to Goodman. Goodman pulls up. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. Goodman with 15. Got away with a push-off, but they're not going to call the superstar. 22-21. If there's a superstar in the RMAC, it's that guy right there. Here is Newman. Starts a drive. Hands it off to Oldham. Oldham had the ball lost. Now ahead to Goodman. Goodman with Smith to beat. In from the right. Goes up. Layup good. Goodman has 17, and the Griffins have their first lead of the game. They're up 23-22. Newman hands it off to New Oliverta. Right side to Liggett. Liggett, he starts to drive in from the right, kicks it outside. Smith fakes the three, drives into the paint. Outside to Liggett, into the corner. Newman's open. Three ball on the way. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound into the corner to Smith. And the ball knocked away by Newman, but he last touched it. It's out of bounds to the Griffins. Inbounds pass to Laws, and Laws will bring it across the timeline for the Griffins. They lead it for the first time tonight, 23-22. Here's Goodman at the top of the key. Goes underneath the basketball, knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Oldham. So it'll be Smith to trigger it in on the baseline. Lob it into Goodman. Hands it off to Laws. Takes the shot, goes outside. Fade away by Devishree's no good. Rebound to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. 6:12 to go here, first half. 23-22. Westminster leads it by 1. Oldham at the top of the key. Spins, pulls up. Free throw line jumper. Way off the mark. And the rebound to Newbold. Ahead to Laws. He brings it across the timeline. Up top to Goodman. Steps into a three ball. It's good again. Goodman has 20. Timeout, Thunderwolves. 26-22. Griffins on top. 5:53 to go in the first half. It's a quick 30 on Fox Sports Pueblo. 26-22. Griffins on top. Thunderwolves have led by as many as 7 here in this first half, but now find themselves staring at their biggest deficit of the game. New Oliverta at the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Liggett. Can't get the three off. Up top to Oldham. He's covered up. Now to Liggett. Liggett jumps it down low to New Oliverta. Outside to Smith. He's open. Quick fire three on the way. Swish. Josh Smith has 8. 26-25. Much needed hoop there for the Thunderwolves to pull within 1. 5:20 to go here. First half. Ball on the left side. Bear with it. Out of Devishree's. He's going to jack up a three ball. It's off the back iron. Long rebound. Newman has it for the Thunderwolves. He'll bring it across the timeline. Starts a drive. Baseline flip up and in. Will Newman off glass on the baseline. 27-26. Thunderwolves back on top. Ball on the right side. This is Bear with it. Dribbles around the screen up top to Goodman. Now left side with a walk on Laws. No call. Back to Goodman. Fakes, drives the baseline. Goes up a little runner up and in. Smooth. 22 points for Goodman. 28-27. Griffins by 1. Hand it off to Oldham. On to the right side. Smith with it. Looks for a screen. Yeah, he'll just launch a three-pointer. It's good again. Josh Smith has 11. 30-28. Full court pressure by the Thunderwolves, but they break it. They were just challenging the inbounds pass. Laws will bring it across the timeline. Down to 4:15 to go here in the first half. Ball up top to Devishrays. Now gives it off to Bear. Bear directing traffic. Spins, goes right side to Laws. Now to Newbold, to Bear. Bear to Devishrays. Onto the right side. Newbold with it. Down low on the block to Goodman. Turnaround shot is up and in. He's got 24 here in the first half. 30-30 is our score. Newman across the timeline. Hands it off to Oldham. Now to Smith. He walked with the ball. Timeout on the court. 3:40 to go here in the first half. We're all tied up at 30 apiece. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 30-30 our score. Westminster with the ball. Here's Laws bringing it across the timeline. Onto the right side to Newbold, to Devishrays. Left side. Here's Bear to Goodman. On the left side, Devishrays open. 15-footers up, missed it. And the rebound on the baseline to Smith. To Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Onto the right wing. Starts to drive into the paint. All the way to the cup. Shot blocked by Goodman. Rebound to Anderson. He missed the follow. Back the other way comes Laws on the right wing. Hands it off to Newbold. Top to Goodman. Onto the left side to Laws. Laws to Devishrays. To Goodman. Anderson back in there with those 2 fouls. Now they give it off to Bear. Bear. Now to Devishrays. Onto the right side. The drive of the baseline. Pull-up shot on the way. It's good. That's a tough shot for Newbold to hit, but he got it to go. 32-30. Thunderbolts down by 2. Newman across the timeline. 2.5 to go here. First half. Newman dribbles to the right wing. Down low to Anderson. Anderson backs his way into the paint. Wheels goes up with the right hand. Missed the banker and the rebound to Newbold. Ahead to Laws. Laws across the timeline. Into the corner to Bear. Skips across court, and Anderson has the steal for the Thunderbolts. Hands it off to Newman, and Newman will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing. Dribbles around a screen. Moves in. Hands it off to Anderson. Anderson right side to Smith. He fakes the three-pointer. Steps back, goes to Anderson. He'll drive the baseline. Goes underneath the basket. Goes up and banks it in. Anderson with 6. 32-32. Minute 50 to go here in the first half. Ball on the right side. Newbold with it. Now hands it off to Devishrays. Left side to Bear. Bear holding it there. Down low on the block. Here's Goodman. Comes outside with it. Bear drives into the paint. Fade away from 10. Up off the back iron. Hits the top of the backboard. No good. Rebound to Anderson. Hands it off to Newman. Newman across the timeline. He might pop it here from the top of the key. Gives it to Anderson. He will shoot the 3. Off the iron. No good. Rebound batted into the lane to Bear. It's the outlet pass to Laws, and Laws across the timeline for the Griffins. Up top to Bear. Bear onto the right side to Newbold. Down on the block. Goodman backing his way in. He's double teamed, but he goes up with a right hand hook and spins it in there. What a shot. Goodman with 26, using the glass to perfection. 34-32. We're under a minute to go here, first half. Newman gives it to Oldham. He's going to launch a three-pointer. Way off the mark, and the rebound to Laws. And Laws will bring it across the timeline, and timeout taken by the Griffins. 41.3 seconds to go here in the first half. 2-point lead for the visitors. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. A couple of quick launch three-pointers by the Thunderwolves, and they look great when they go in, but when they don't, they just open the door up here for an outfit like these Griffins. I don't know if it's an outfit. It's kind of like a CEO with a bunch of underlings. Here's Goodman in the corner. Comes out with it to Newbold. Now to Bear. Bear at the top of the key. Onto the right side to Smith. Now to Goodman, he fakes, drives in, and whistling a foul away from the ball, an offensive foul on the Griffins. And they call it on Goodman. Can't believe I saw that. Norm Parrish not quite agreeing with that call. Thunderbolts go for the last shot. Here's Newman just standing in the center circle with 10 seconds to go. Now he'll look to go to work here. Up top to Anderson. Anderson wheels, dribbles to the free throw line, hands it off to Liggett. 1 second to go, and they don't get it off in time. That ends the first half. Westminster leads it 34-32. Back with our halftime show. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. 34-32, our halftime score here. Thunderbolts had as much as a 7-point lead in this first half. Led it 18-11. Had the lead at 6 at 20-14 before the Griffins started to reel the Thunderbolts in. They went on a little 12-2 run, took their first lead out to actually a first lead at 23-22, pushed it to 26-22 on a three-pointer by Goodman. Thunderbolts came back with 5 in a row, got the lead at 27-26 as part of a couple of lead changes back and forth. We were tied at 32 before the Griffins got the final bucket of the first half to lead at 34-32 at the break. It's been the Goodman show for the Griffins in the first half. Dayon Goodman has 26 points. He's 10 of 11 from the field, including 2 3-pointers, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 4 other players with just 2 points apiece for the Griffins. For the Thunderbolts, pretty good balance. Smith with 11, Newman with 7, Anderson and Oldham with 6. Our halftime score, 34-32. Griffins on top. Back with more of our halftime right after this. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 34-32 here at halftime. Westminster leads over the Pack. Thunderbolts had as much as a 7-point lead in that first half before falling behind by 4. They got the lead back late in the first half before Westminster hits the final bucket of the first half to lead it 34-32. Goodman has 26 points tonight, 10 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point land, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. It's Chuck the puck for luck right now. That's what all the orange pucks you see. They're hitting the targets out on the court if you're watching on the RMAC television network. Or we just try to avoid getting hit in the head. You're looking at your screen, lower left corner. If you see a puck hit off the top of my head and I suddenly go quiet, you know what happened. 4 players with 2 points apiece for the Griffins. Josh Smith, 4 of 5 from the field, including 3 for 3 from downtown. He has 11 to lead the way for the Pack. Newman has 7. Anderson and Oldham with 6. New Oliverto with 2. Thunderbolts were 13 of 29 from the field. 45%, 6 of 14 from downtown, 43%. They did not shoot a free throw in that first half. Thunderbolts being out-rebounded 14-12 by the Griffins. Mason and Tanner, Smith and Newbold. I'm reading first names. Smith and Newbold lead the way there with 3 apiece. For the Thunderbolts, Anderson had 4. Newman with 3. 4 assists for the Pack, 4 assists for Westminster. 8 turnovers by Westminster, only 5 for the Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts had 2 block shots. Anderson and Newman with 1 apiece. No block shots for Westminster. Thunderbolts had 2 steals. Anderson and Newman with those. 1 steal for Goodman for Westminster. 34-32 is our halftime score. We got a bit of a delay here as they pick up all the pucks on the court here, so they'll have a mandatory 3-minute warm-up session here after they get the court cleared. Here's the finals from the RMAC tonight in women's play. Of course, Thunderbolts winning it 78-67. Other finals, Black Hill State over Colorado Christian 80-58. Western State defeated Adams State 81-60. UCCS defeats Chadron State tonight in Chadron 72-53. Mesa all over Fort Lewis 66-52. That game was not that close. They were up by 30 at one point in the first half. Mines defeated by South Dakota Mines 65-57. Metro State survives a squeaker. They defeat Regis 70-68. They stay alive for a conference title. They'll have to win 3 in a row and have the Thunderbolts lose 3 straight. Then they'll win it on the tiebreaker. One final in men's play today. Colorado Mines defeat South Dakota Mines 73-52. See if we can see some other games in progress here tonight. Regis leads Metro State 37-34. That's at halftime. other screens are refreshing, so we just can't see what else is going on there. So we'll bring you those on the other side of the break. Right now, halftime. Thunderwolves down 34-32. They will get the ball first, though, to start the second half when we come back after this timeout. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Power to Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 34-32 here at halftime. Thunderwolves down by 2. Hockey score to pass along. Carolina leads the Avalanche 3-1 now. 2:26 to go, third period there. Nuggets are down 1 there early on in the third quarter to the lowly Suns. Other score from the RMAC. Regis leads Metro now 60-51. They're midway through the second half at the Regis Fieldhouse tonight. It is a final now. UCCS has defeated... Well, that's not right, because they've got the women's live stats still up on their site, so we'll have to check out that score, refresh that one. Mesa leads Fort Lewis at halftime, 37-36. And Western State leads early second half over Adams State, 57-44. Western State playing better basketball, but they'll be in here in a couple weeks, take on the Thunderwolves. We're ready to go. Thunderwolves get the ball first. They move it right to left as we sit courtside here on Dave Socher Press Row. Here's Newman at the top of the key. Hands it off to Liggett. Liggett been unable to get free here in this ball game so far. Anderson hands it off to Oldham. Oldham drives the baseline. They switch on him. They cut it outside to Smith. He's open. Free ball on the way. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound to Cook. It's the outlet pass to Orchard. Orchard across the timeline. On the left side to Laws. Now to Cook, the big 7-footer. On to the right side to Orchard. Orchard bounces it down low to Goodman. He has 26 in the game. Backing his way in on Anderson. Skips it outside. Driving the baseline now is Orchard. Shot blocked by Anderson. It goes off of Orchard's leg out of bounds. It belongs to the Thunderwolves. Now we're just going to start a whole new line for Anderson up here on the top of my score sheet. Way over here. Here's Newman. Up top to Oldham. Now to Smith. Smith to Anderson. On the block. Goes to work on the 7-footer. Backs his way into the paint. Wheels. Goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Anderson has 8. Anderson physically stronger. He's not as tall, of course, as the 7-foot Scott Cook, but he's got a little more beef, a little more muscle. Here's Goodman down on the block. Wheels, fakes, goes around Anderson and lays it in. He's got 28. 36-34. Anderson went for the head and shoulders fake. Probably lucky he didn't pick up his foul there, his third foul. Here's Smith down low to Anderson. He'll back his way in on Cook again. Puts his shoulder in there. Goes outside to Oldham. 3-ball on the way, and it's in and out. No good. And the rebound to Bear. It's the outlet pass to Orchard. Orchard across the timeline. 2-point lead for the Griffins. On to the right side to Bear. Bear lobs it down to Goodman. Fakes again. Skips it outside. Laws, left side. Orchard for 3, missed it. Pushing off was Cook to get the rebound. Hands it off to Bear. Bear gives it off to Orchard. Orchard on the wing. He drives the baseline. Cross-court feed stolen by Newman. Thunderwolves want to run here. 3-on-2 if they hustle. Newman, down the lane he goes. Kicks it outside to Smith. 3-ball from the corner. Missed it. Man, oh man, that's a shot that just get the Thunderwolves going, and it doesn't go. Back the other way. Here is Laws on the wing. Hands it off to Cook. Cook holds it there. Goes inside the lane to Goodman. Goes up over Anderson. Missed it late. Whistle foul. Foul number 3 on Jason Anderson. The official waited. He saw the shot was missed. He said, I better call a foul. Put the superstar on the line. If he makes that shot, no foul would have been called. Trust me. Free throw good by Goodman. He has 29. It's a sick fraternity, those guys in the stripes. We can read them like a book, can't we? 30 points for Goodman. I'm kidding now a little bit. Here's Newman. He brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Here's a foul away from the ball. down on the block. This foul will be on Scott Cook. Inbounds pass, New Oliverta, 10-footer on the baseline, swish. New Oliverta has 4. It's 38-36. Here's Orchard bringing it across the timeline. Hands it off to Goodman. Now to Cook, turns, faces, goes left side to Laws. Laws dribbles around a screen, goes left side to Goodman. Now down low to Cook, backs his way on New Oliverta. Right-hand hook is up and in. Nice shot there by Cook.
That's okay.
Cook only has 4 tonight. He's the first player other than Goodman to get above 2. It's 40-36. Here's Smith. Down low, New Oliverta. He backs his way in, comes outside to Smith. Quick fire 3 off the mark. Rebound loose on the deck. Still loose on the deck. Still loose on the deck. They tie it up. Comes loose to Newman. Down the lane he goes. Scoops it up and in. Will Newman. 40-38. The whistle never blew. It just kept playing. Here's Orchard now, bringing it across the timeline for the Griffins. They lead it by 2. Goodman jumps it now to Cook. Cook turns, faces, goes left side to Laws. Now to Goodman. Goodman backs his way in, wheels into the paint, goes up. Good. No, he missed it somehow, and it spun out of there. Foul will be called on Will Newman.
Left hand.
So Goodman to the free throw line. He's 4 of 5 from the stripe tonight.
11-0.
He'll have one more. And it's good. 32 for Goodman. It's 42-38. Newman jumps across court to Smith. Down low to New Oliverta. Wheels goes up with the left hand. Missed it from point-blank range. And the rebound to Cook. Cook hands it off to Orchard. He brings it across the timeline. Into the corner to Bear. Now to Goodman. Onto the left side to Orchard. Orchard. Ball knocked away by Newman. It's loose in the corner. Newman saves it to New Oliverta. Back to Newman. Newman races across the timeline. Down the lane he goes, and he dribbled it off his knee out of bounds. No, they're going to give it back to the Thunderwolves. And a timeout on the court. 15:40 to go here in the second half. They may go to the video review here. 15:40 to go. Thunderwolves down 4. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, Thunderwolves catch a bit of a break as Newman will trigger it in on the baseline here. Bounces it in. Ball's loose on the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Jump ball belongs to the Griffins on the alternating possession. And the ball comes into Orchard. Orchard across the timeline for the Griffins. Onto the left side. Bounce it down on the block to Goodman. Turns face. He's fouled. Oh, he called for traveling. As Liggett whacked him. But they call him for traveling that time. Deion Goodman letting Eric Ivory know about it. He says, man, he tomahawked me there. Here's Smith at the top of the key. Hands it off to Liggett. Liggett holds up. Comes out top to Smith. Now to Newman. 14 on the shot clock. Newman going to look for a high screen here from New Oliverta. Drives it to the baseline. Underneath the basket. He stepped on the baseline. Oh, the ball goes over to the Griffins here. They lead it by 4. 15 minutes to go here, second half. Orchard brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key. Hands it off to Goodman. Now the Laws. Now they go underneath the Goodman on the baseline, and he missed the banker. Rebound to New Oliverta. He's human. That's only the second shot he's missed tonight. Here's Newman up top to Oldham. Now to Newman. Good wrestling match down low. New Oliverta and Goodman. Here's Newman. Trying to clear it out on this left side for him. Now he drives it into the paint. He's bumped, fakes, goes into the corner to Oldham. Drives the baseline, goes in strong and banks it in. Oldham has 8. 42-40. Thunderwolves within 2. Here's Goodman at the top of the key. Goes right side to Bear. Bear hands it off to Laws. Works around a screen. They switch on him. Now come right side. Goodman going to fire the 3. It's in and out. No good. Rebound to Smith. Outlet pass to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key. Into the paint. Down the lane. Goes up with a reverse. Missed it, but he was fouled, and the foul will be on Orchard. Foul number 3 on Sam Orchard, and that'll send Will Newman to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Orchard, one of those guys that's never committed a foul in his life. He'll go to the bench. Newman's free throw, no good. Tanner Newbold checks in now for the Griffins. Newman normally reliable, 87% free throw shooter. Rattles this one in. He has 10 in the game. It's 42-41. 1 point lead for the Griffins. Laws brings it across the timeline. Hands it off up top to Goodman. Now another handoff as they play catch around the perimeter. Bear goes left side to Laws. Into the corner to Smith. Smith holds it there. Now out top with it to Laws. To Goodman. 5 on the shot clock. Goodman drives it right on Newell. It just flips it up off the glass and draws the foul. Third foul on New Oliverta. And that'll send Goodman to the free throw line. He has 32 in the game. Up and good. Nine out of 10 from the stripe tonight is Goodman. And it's good. He has 34. It's 44-41. Thunderwolves down 3. Newman brings it across the timeline. Dribbles over to the right wing. Williams into the game now for the Thunderwolves along with Corey Sang. Anderson back in. Hands it off to Smith. Smith loses it. Regains it out top. Now hands it off to Newman. 13 on the shot clock. Newman gets it to Anderson. Way out top. Hands it off to Newman. Newman fakes the 3. Plays pick and roll with Anderson. He'll launch the three-pointer. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound to Laws. Laws now across the timeline for the Griffins. Now to Bear. Now to Newbold. Newbold on the left wing. Comes up top with it to Smith. He drives in on Anderson. Back pass outside. Jumper on the way by Bear. Off the back iron, no good. Tapped in by Smith. Nobody boxed out. Smith on the wing, and he lays it in. The old bugaboo, the offensive rebound, killing the Thunderwolves there. They've been better here tonight in this game. Here's Williams at the top of the key, left side to Smith. Smith on the baseline, hands it off to Anderson, back to Smith, dribbles into the corner, launches the three-pointer, good. Josh Smith, his 4th three-pointer of the game, makes it 46-44. Smith with 14. Ball on the left side. Newbold with it to Smith. Smith lobs it to Goodman, gets around Smith, and a good and a foul. It'll count as Smith whacked him on top of the head on his way by. If you're going to foul him, you better make sure. No chance for the three-point play here. For Dayon Goodman. He throws up and good. You watch a game like this and you wonder, how is he only averaging 27? Here's Newman. Down low to Anderson. Backs his way into the paint. Comes outside to Smith. Fakes. He drives in on the wing. He's fouled. 2 hands on him there by Quincy Bear. The old body block. Timeout on the court. 11:53 to go here in the second half. Griffins lead at 49-44. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 49-44. Thunderwolves down 5. They'll have the ball coming out of the timeout here. Just joining us, story of the night, Dayon Goodman, the superstar from Westminster University. 37 points in the game. He had 26 at halftime. He's chipped in another 11 here in the second half. Inbounds pass fired into the backcourt, and Smith tracks it down there. Newman now brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Mark Williams. Back to Newman on the right side. Gives it to Smith, curling around a screen. Jumps it to Anderson. Down low to Williams. Fakes, doesn't take the shot. Gives it off to Sang. He does go up with a reverse and in. And a foul. The bucket will count. Foul is on Goodman. That's his second. And Sang to the free throw line, a chance for the three-point play here. Nifty little reverse there. Free throws up and good. 49-47. Thunderwolves down by 2, 11.5 to go here, second half. Smith on the wing, up top to Goodman. Goodman lobs it underneath. Ball batted away by Smith, but it comes right in the corner to the Griffins. Bear now with it on the block. Comes outside with it to Laws. He launches the 3 ball. It's good. That's a big-time bonus there. First 3-point bucket other than Goodman tonight for the Griffins. 52-47. 5-point deficit. Here's Sang driving the baseline. He's cut off and fouled by Tanner Newbold. 5th team foul on the Griffins. Thunderwolves have committed 4. 10:58 to go here, second half. Thunderwolves down 5. Smith to triggered in. Smith with 14 tonight leads the way for the Pack. Inbounds pass to Newman. Newman dribbles into the corner. Now goes down low to Sang. He goes up, and it's good. The shot was blocked by Smith, but it's still banked in. 52-49. Ball on the left side. Newbold. Go right side. This is Laws driving in. Missed the reverse lay. We got a blocking foul on the Thunderwolves. Foul on Will Newman. Free throw up and good by Jared Laws. He now has 6. Second free throw missed. And the rebound to Anderson. So it's a 4-point deficit for the Pack here with 10:30 to go. Second half. Newman brings it across the timeline. Dribbling in the center circle. Now gives it off to Williams. Right side to Newman. Newman comes up top to Smith. Fakes the three-pointer. Now goes to Anderson. Anderson hands it off to Smith. Ball bumped, and it's foul on Quincy Bear. Inbounds pass to Newman. Newman hands the ball off to Oldham. Oldham cut off. Gives it off to Sang. Sang drives in. Now gives it to Newman. 8 on the shot clock. Newman forces the shot up. Missed it. Falls it in himself and missed the banker, though. And the rebound to Goodman. How did that come out of there? Back the other way comes Goodman. Onto the left side. This is Newbold. Goes down to the block. Goodman backs his way in on Anderson. Feeds it to the baseline. Jumper on the way is good by Mason Smith. Smith has 4. Give the assist to Goodman. It's 55-49. It's the biggest lead of the night now for the Griffins with 9:25 to go, second half. Ball batted away and stolen by the Griffins. Careless pass there. Here's Smith down the lane. Up and he missed it. But there's Goodman with the rebound, lost it, and it's picked up by Oldham. And now we've got a whistle. Technical foul called on Goodman. Third personal on Goodman. The technical means 2 free throws here for Will Newman, and the Thunderwolves will get the ball. So a chance for a 4-point play here. Free throw up and good. And now Goodman's they're going to bring him out of the game, maybe let him cool off for a little bit, perhaps. Yep, they are going to take him out. Second free throw is good by Will Newman. So Will has 12. 55-51, and it's Thunderwolves basketball. Now they're going to come over and explain it to head coach Norm Parrish exactly what Goodman did. The official on the call there, John Guerrero, he was right on top of it. Here's Newman bringing it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves.
Now, go hard.
Dribbles to the right wing, jumps it left side to Smith. 3 ball on the way, got it. Smith has 17. 55-54. Thunderwolves within a point. On the left side, here's Newbold. Newbold up top now to Bear. Bear dribbles around a screen. Looked like he almost double dribbled it. Out top to Devishrays for 3. He missed it. Smith lost the rebound, but Newman has it. Brings it across the timeline. Thunderwolves could get the lead here. Outside, Smith fakes now, jumps into a 3. Short. And the rebound loose on the baseline, and the Griffins have it. Back the other way. Comes Orchard. Top to Devishrays. Devishrays now gives it off to Orchard. Orchard bounces it down to the baseline to Bear. Turnaround is up and in. Bear with 4. It's 57-54. Thunderwolves down by 3. Newman now to Oldham. Oldham left side to Smith. Smith now to Newman. Jumps it down low. New Oliverta's fouled. Going to be a holding foul on Devishrays. They're over the limit, so that'll send New Oliverta to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. But first things first, we got a timeout. 7:55 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves within 3. Free throws when we come back. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 57-54. The rest is over for Dayon Goodman. He's back in. A little cooling off period. Picking up that technical foul. And a free throw good by New Oliverta. He'll get the bonus now. He has 5 tonight. It's 57-55. Thunderwolves within 2. Second toss, good. Oliverta was 6. He'll come out of the game. Anderson back in. It's 57-56. Thunderwolves going to go with a little full court pressure off the made free throws here. Try to steal a possession here somehow. Goodman with it. They got him trapped, but he gets rid of it. Now they got a breakout here. 2-on-1. In from the left. Shot is good and a foul. He dunked it home as Smith elevated. Fired it in there, and he drew the foul. And the foul on Anderson is his 4th. So the decision there to go to the press backfires on the Thunderwolves. Free throw good. That was impressive by Mason Smith. He has 7. 60-56. Here's Newman. Gives it up to Oldham. Oldham now to Smith. Down low to Anderson. Going to back his way in. Up top to Sang. He's open for 3. It's short. And the rebound picked up by Smith. Hands it off to Orchard. Orchard brings it across the timeline to Goodman. Goodman now to Orchard. Orchard to Goodman. Lobs it inside. Ball batted away by Smith, but it goes right into the corner to Orchard. He drives the baseline outside to Goodman. He fakes into the corner to Newbold. Now back to Orchard. 8 on the shot clock. Orchard dribbles around a screen. In from the left. Feeds it into the corner. Goodman's jumper on the way. It's off the mark. No good. Sang with the rebound. Outlet pass ahead to Newman. Newman across the timeline on the fly. Pulls up. Three-pointer on the way. Short. It's an air ball. Whistle foul. It's going to be 3 free throws for Will Newman. And Norm Parrish about to have a coronary as he turns and just walks away. And now he comes back at the official. That was one of those exercises in logic fouls. Because when Will Newman came up that far short, you knew something had to have happened. And that's why Eric Ivory, the whistle was late, but he said logically, there must have been contact there. He must have been hit on the elbow.
Hey, you want 1 or 2?
Missed the second, so he won't get the hat trick here. Will's missed a couple of free throws tonight now. 4 of 6 on the evening. Third toss up and in. So 2 out of 3. It's a meatloaf trip. 60-58. 2 out of 3. It's never bad, is it? Well, it's bad at the free throw line for an 87% free throw shooter. Here's Laws. Now to Goodman. Gives it off to Smith. Onto the right side to Laws. Play catch around the perimeter. Left side to Smith. He's on the wing. Holds it high. Now feeds it into the corner to Newbold. Now down low to Goodman. Double teamed. And he threw it away. He threw it right off the arms of Newbold. Newbold didn't expect the pass. When the guy's got 36 points and he's got it in the post, you don't expect the pass coming back to you. 37, I shortchanged him a point. 60-58, Thunderwolves down by 2 with the ball. Left side, Smith, three-pointer on the way, short. And the rebound to Newbold. Ahead, and Smith went for the steal, doesn't get it. Spinning on the baseline, shot up, no, whistle foul on Anderson, and he's gone. That's foul number 5 on Jason Anderson. And that'll send Quincy Bear to the free throw line. So Anderson leads with 8 points tonight. Bear's free throw up and good. Bear has 5. He's a 77% free throw shooter on the year. Westminster, the team, they shoot 80%. They lead the conference. Second toss in and out. It works every time, doesn't it? I tried in selective moments. 3-point deficit for the Pack. Newman hands it off to New Oliverto. He'll have to go the distance here. Dangerous pass, but Liggett comes up with it. Liggett has yet to score here tonight. Just hadn't found any free room. Newman up top to New Oliverto. Fakes the three-pointer. Bounce pass to the baseline to Oldham. 8 on the shot clock. Oldham drives, spins. Offensive foul on Oldham. Back the other way come the Griffins. Laws brings it across the timeline. Dribbles over to the right wing, into the corner to Newbold. Jumps it down low to Goodman. Fakes. Now dishes outside to Newbold. Jumper on the way. Swish. 2-point basket for Newbold. He pumps his fist. 63-58. Thunderwolves had 2 shots for the lead here in the recent moments. Couldn't get it down, and now they find themselves down 5. Here's Smith to Liggett. Liggett on the right side to New Oliverto. Now to Oldham. To New Oliverto. He's in. Right-hand hook. Missed it, though. And the rebound to Laws. Laws to Goodman. Now to Smith. Smith, who had that emphatic dunk over Anderson on the 3-point play. Here's Goodman. Now to Bear. Lob it underneath the Goodman. Underneath the hoop, goes up, and he missed it. The rebound to Newman. Newman now across the timeline for the Pack. Hands it off to Liggett. Liggett drives the baseline. Cut off, feeds it outside. New Oliverto to Newman. Newman into the paint. Down the lane he goes. Skips it outside. Liggett, 3 ball on the way. Got it. Gavin Liggett give the assist to Newman, 63-61. Thunderwolves within 2. Here's Laws bringing it across the timeline. Hands it off to Smith. Smith now to Bear. Bear looking for Goodman. Finds him on the left wing. He launches the three-pointer way off the mark. Rebound skips into the corner. Save to the Thunderwolves. Newman has it. Newman now racing into the forecourt. Hands it off to Liggett. Three-pointer for the lead. Got it! Timeout! Griffins as Gavin Liggett. 2 3-pointers in a row have given the Thunderwolves the lead. 3:51 to go. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, remember just about a couple minutes ago when I said Gavin Liggett hadn't scored tonight? Well, he's got the last 6 points, and he's given the Thunderwolves a lead, 64-63. There's pressure in the backcourt here. Goodman hands it off to Laws. Laws gets it across the timeline. Avoids the trap. Now to Goodman. Now to Laws. Laws on the right wing. Back to Goodman, top of the keys. Picked up there by Newman this time. Onto the left side to Laws. Launches the three ball. It's way off the mark. Rebound to Liggett. Hands it off to Newman. Newman across the timeline. On the right wing. Down the lane he goes. Fakes, goes up. He walked for the ball. Timeout on the court. 3:24 to go. Thunderwolves lead it 64-63. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, Thunderwolves had a golden opportunity there to increase on the lead, but Will Newman, he skidded to a stop there on the baseline. So now Westminster with the ball down by 1. 3:20 to go here in the second half. Here is Smith on the wing. Hands it up top to Laws. Laws goes right side to Newbold. Now up top to Bear. On to the left side to Laws. Laws holds it there up top to Goodman. Right side, low pass, but it's handled by Smith. Down low to Goodman. Turns, shot blocked. Whistle, foul. Called on New Oliverta. That's his 4th. So that'll send Goodman to the free throw line. He's 11 of 12 from the free throw line tonight. And he rattles that one home. Got the shooter's roll. 38 points in the game. One more for Goodman. It's up and it's good. 39 for Goodman. 65-64. Thunderwolves down 1. Here's Newman. He'll bring it across the timeline. 2:50 to go. New Oliverta with it on the wing. Outside to Smith. Now to Newman. Newman starts a drive. Cut off. Outside to Liggett. Dribbles around a screen from Smith. Now to Newman. 10 on the shot clock. Newman goes to work. Drives to the free throw line. Ball kicks off his leg out of bounds. And it's last touched, evidently. Went off one of the feet of Westminster. 4 on the shot clock here. Newman to trigger it in. Gets it to Smith. Smith to Liggett. Liggett walked with the ball. Hit the shot for 3, but it was after he traveled. 2:29 to go. 1 point lead for the bad guys. Goodman to trigger it in right in front of us here. Gets it into Orchard. Orchard hands it off to Smith. Now to Goodman. Goodman on to the right side to Orchard. They're going to try to get it to Goodman one more time to get New Oliverta out of the game. Ball up top to Orchard. Now to Goodman. He drives into the paint. Ball stripped by Liggett. Saved on the baseline. It'll belong, I believe, to the Griffins here. It is Griffin basketball on the baseline. Smith to trigger it in. They're trying to lob it into Goodman. They come outside. Oh, boy. Newman was looking for the steal. They go to Orchard. And the ball is stolen by Newman. It's loose on the deck. Still loose on the deck. 2 on the shot clock. Goodman right hand hook. Good. That's just the way it's gone this year for the Thunderwolves. 41 for Goodman. 67-64. Any number of chances to come up with a loose ball. They couldn't get their hands on it. Ball outside. Smith fakes. Drives in from the right. Little floater up and in. Smith has 19. 67-66. A minute 40 to go. Here's Orchard bringing it across the timeline. Onto the right side. To Newbold. To Goodman. Left side to Orchard. Orchard holds it there. Now up top to Bear. Right side to Smith. Smith gets it to Goodman. On the left wing. He's picked up there by Liggett. Now up top to Bear. Jab step. Takes the jumper. It's good. Oh, a dagger. Two-pointer, they say. Foot was on the line. So Bear has 7. 69-66. Thunderwolves down by 3. A minute 5 to go. They jump it down. A little bad pass. Stolen away by Goodman. They were trying to get it to New Oliverta. Back the other way comes Orchard. Now Goodman with it. Thunderwolves desperately need a stop here somehow. Here's Orchard on the right wing. 15 on the shot clock. Down low to Goodman. Backs his way into the paint. Wheels. Goes up and under New Oliverta, and he banks it in. He has 43. 71-66. Here comes Newman the other way. Pulls up. 3-point force. Missed it. And the rebound to Bear. And Bear is fouled. Another just excruciating finish here for the Thunderwolves. At the line, Quincy Bear. Free throws up, and it's good. Makes it 72-66. More for Bear. It's on the way. It's good. He has 9. It's 73-66. 34 seconds to go. Newman picks it up, brings it across the timeline. Double screen out top, but they switch on him. Now to New Oliverta, back to Newman. And an illegal screen by New Oliverta, and that's it for him. That's his 5th foul. So now it'll be Goodman to trigger it in for the Griffins. Inbounds pass to Bear. And now they look to foul, and they foul Orchard. So Orchard is yet to score tonight. They're all pretty brilliant free throw shooters. So you just had to pick somebody that's maybe not used to scoring it all tonight. So you pick Sam Orchard here. It's double bonus time, though. Free throws up and good. Orchard's first point of the night. Second toss, rims in and out. Oldham with a rebound, gets it ahead to Newman. 22 seconds to go. Newman dribbles to the right wing, hands it off to Liggett. Liggett launches the long-range bomb off the back iron, no good, and the rebound on the baseline to Bear. And Bear will just dribble it out of there. Thunderwolves are not going to foul anymore. Bear dribbles it into the forecourt. It's another excruciating loss for the Thunderwolves men's team here tonight. 4 of the last 5 have just been of the just gut-wrenching variety here on this 5-game losing streak. That's it. Westminster wins it. They defeat the Thunderwolves 74-66. Back with the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome to the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. Thunderwolves go down to defeat 74-66. It's the Thunderwolves men's 5th loss in a row, and 4 of those 5 have been games that have been right there. It could have gone either way. Tonight was another one. Within 1 there late, but they just could not make the plays of late. I look back to a play when they had a 64-63 lead on a breakout with about 2 minutes to go when Will Newman was called for the travel on the baseline. His foot just kind of skidded, and they could have had maybe a 3-point lead there. I mean, who knows? You just get that lead pushed up a little bit more, but come back and give up free throws on the other end, go down. And a couple 3-pointers that spun in and out there late, and they just cannot get over the hump. And they drop another one here. 74-66 is the final score. Back with more of our post-game show, brought to you by the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Thunderzone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. And joining us now, the head coach, Ralph Turner. And Ralph, just same story, I guess, here down the stretch. Played well, just not quite able to get over the hump there late. Dynamite ball club. Goodwin, what a hell of a game he had, but just right there for the taking.
Jim, can you turn this down just a little? I'm almost deaf hearing you.
Oh, there. Well, somebody slid over here and did that on purpose to you.
I thought I was at a rock concert and you were God talking to me. Holy jumping Christmas. I can't fault my guys' effort. I thought they really played hard. They're really a good team. They're disciplined. They do some things. I thought we played well, but again, the same recipe. And I told them, it's no secret. You have to finish games. We had the ball up 1 on a breakaway, and we get no shot. Yeah. We get a turnover. We're down 2. We have a turnover.
Right.
And that same turnover has been 3 or 4 times the exact same play, the exact same pass, the exact same turnover. Not good ability to the ability to execute under pressure is lacking. But I thought we made a great run. I thought we stayed in it. Listen, they're a really good team, and you're not going to beat many teams that outshoot you from the free throw line 22-10.
Yeah, that hurts.
No free throws. We did not shoot a free throw till 27 minutes in the game. You don't win those games, Jim. It's almost impossible.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame. When you know a guy's going to go off because he's gone off pretty much every game this year, how do you handle him? And you say, well, you more or less let him get his and not let anybody else get after it. And I thought that might be one of the keys down the stretch for him. They finally got some players to hit a couple of different shots other than
Yes, him. In fact, I thought there for a while it was looking pretty good after the first half, and our fans were yelling, trap him, double A, and we're doing exactly what we wanted to do, except that we let him score too many going to his left shoulder.
Okay.
Just too many. You got to make him go to the other side some to score. But let's give credit. They made one of their guys made a big 3. Might have been, it wasn't Goodman. Who was it? It was Laws. Laws made a big 3 square up from up top. That when they were up 2 and the shot clock's down, he made a big 3. The incidental basket was murderous.
Yeah.
We had a chance to get that ball 3 different times.
Right.
Once on the breakaway.
Yeah, exactly.
Once Will had it for a breakaway, and we just didn't finish it. But, Jim, these are really good kids. They've dug in, and it's really easy this point of the year to give up. And they haven't given up. They just keep playing. So we'll dig in and see what we got. We're off tomorrow. I enjoy the little snow day. Maybe I think it warms up Monday to 43.
Yeah.
And then we get back to work for 5 or 6 days of tough, grind it out, practice to sharpen that pencil a little bit better as we get to the final 3 games of the season.
Well, I know it's been a frustrating year. We'll talk about one other player here before we close here, Josh Smith. I know it's been kind of frustrating for him all year long, and nice to see him break out of tonight. Hit some shots, had 19 in the ball game, and just needed one more, I guess, when you look at it.
Yeah,
he's a
special guy. He's one of my favorite people and a great kid. The kind of kid you know is going to be a credit to your program. Fact is, I think we're talking right now about him being our assistant next year and taking Bronson's spot. But he does a great job. But Gavin came out cold. Came off with nothing, no shots, hardly any playing time. And makes 2 big 3s. I thought Will did some 9 rebounds. That's pretty impressive for your point guard. I thought we did a great job on the boards. I thought we did a pretty good job about turnovers to the end.
Yeah.
I told him if we held them off the offensive boards, and if we beat them in the turnover thing, we'd have every chance to win. And tonight, with the minute 40, we have every chance to win. We just didn't get it done. But, as you said, this is 4 out of 5 games it's been like this.
Excruciating.
Yes, it's, even for an old coach, when you love winning so much, to sit and time after time after time wishing you could help your guys.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'll look for. How can I make it simpler for us to execute at the end of the game? Is there other people we can have the ball in their hands at the end, and they might be able to simplify things and make plays? because whatever it is we're doing, it's not been good enough the last 5 out of 6. But you know something? It doesn't deaden my love for the kids, doesn't lessen them. And I thought we played hard tonight, didn't you?
I thought so. That was a great effort. Well, we got 3 more guaranteed chances. Let's go get them, huh?
Absolutely, my friend. Thank you, Jim.
There's the head coach, Ralph Turner. We'll be back more of our post-game show, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunder will go out and defeat tonight 74-66. So getting our other scores coming in from around the conference, and we'll do a complete wrap-up here as well. We remind you the women won earlier tonight as they clinch a tie for the conference title. They win. Final score there was 78-67 as they defeated Westminster. We're going to take another time out here. We'll come back. We'll give you the wrap-up of the ball game right after this Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. And joining us now, our star of the game, Josh Smith. Josh, another tough one. It's got to be excruciating. I can only imagine what it's like for a player. I'm sitting over here, I'm dying of 1,000 deaths, it seems like. But for your club right now, 4 of these last 5 been right there for the taking.
It's a little heart-wrenching, I'm not going to lie. It is tough to lose these last ones, but I am going to be honest. I'm really proud of my team. We have lost a lot of tough ones at the end, and we could crumble. We could not be together in the locker room, and that's just not what our locker room is right now. So I'm very proud of our guys, but these ones are nightmares to lose.
You know this ball game going up against them when they got a guy that's just filling it up left and right. But I talked to Ralph before the ball game. He says, Jim, we're going to do this. We're going to let him have his, but shut everybody else down. That's pretty much what you guys did all night until the very end. They finally got a couple of key shots.
Absolutely. And it just seemed like every time Goodman would was around the basket, he was going to the free throw line. So that was tough for our defense, especially with Jay. Seemed like he didn't get any kind of flow because on defense he was just getting so many fouls. But that's a good team, and they made shots when they had to, and that's the signs of how good that team is.
Well, I know this seems like this whole season. I could probably go back and count maybe 40 shots this year. Yours have gone in and out, spit out, and I know you can't even look at it. It's almost like a golfer going, man, sooner or later one of these got to go in.
One of them got to drive, absolutely, and it just seems recently like my shot has felt good, and I'm just anytime I get that open shot, it's going to go up regardless how good my shot feels. So I mean, I got 3 games left. I know what kind of shooter I am, and I'm just going to put the ball in the basket much like I did tonight. Well, you just beat me to my last point. You get there's only a certain amount of guarantees in life. You got 3 more chances to put on the uniform, at least in the regular season. There's still an outside. If you win 3 in a row, if they drop a game somewhere down the line, which they could do, you guys should still sneak in. You got to think that way, don't you? Absolutely. And just about the 3 games, my whole career here, I have been nothing but blessed to be on this court and play for Csu-Pueblo. So my last 3 games, I'm going to play as hard as I can. I'll have no effort left, and I cannot wait for next Saturday at Christian. I cannot wait, and I'm just so happy that I'm still got 3 games left.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely, Jim. Thank you so much.
There's Josh. We'll stick with me here. We're going to take one more time out. We'll come back and close things out.
Absolutely.
Right after this, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show as we finish off our broadcast here tonight. Thunderwolves go down to defeat 74-66. Let's give you a wrap-up of the ball game. I mean, it was a great ball game here tonight. Thunderwolves had a lead in the first half, led by 8 at one point, 16-8. Led at 18-11, but that's when Westminster started to come to life, and they were able to finally get their first lead of the first half at 23-22. They would push it out to 4 at 26-22. For the Thunderwolves came right back, got the lead at 27-26. We kind of flipped back and forth there for a little bit. But eventually at halftime, Westminster led it 34-32. Thunderwolves tied it right off the bat to start the second half. But then Westminster got out. They managed to get a kind of a working margin, it seemed like, in that second half. They had 3-5, it seemed like, the entire second half till late. Thunderwolves did get a three-pointer to cut it to 2 at 46-44, but immediately another three-point play by Goodman made it 49-44. They would eventually lead it by 6, 55-49. But then the Thunderwolves came back with 5 in a row, got it to 55-54. Again, fell behind by 3 at 57-54. A couple free throws made it 57-56. Another three-point play. This time it was by Smith as he dunked one home and hit the free throw to make it 60-56. Thunderwolves got within 2 at 60-58. Another 3 in a row made it 63-58. Then the Thunderwolves Gavin Liggett came to light, hit 2 straight 3-pointers, gave the Thunderwolves the lead at 64-63. Thunderwolves had a possession. Will Newman was called for traveling on the baseline, kind of skidded to a stop. His foot just kind of went out from under him on a fast break opportunity. Westminster then came back, scored 4 in a row to make it 67-64. Thunderwolves hit a bucket to make it 67-66, but could never get any closer than that as the Griffins hit the final 7 points of the game and win it 74-66. It was the Dayon Goodman show here tonight. He ends up 14 of 19 from the field, 2 of 5 from downtown, 13 of 14 from the free throw line. The player of the year in the RMAC, hands down, 43 points tonight. He's the only player in double figures, but when you get 43, who else do you need? Well, some guys came to life late. Quincy Blair ended up with 9. Mason Smith with 7. Scott Cook had 4. Tanner Newbold had 4. They were 26 of 46 from the field. That's 57%. 3 of 11 from downtown, 27%. 18 of 22 from the free throw line for 82%. They out-rebounded the Thunderwolves tonight, 28-26. Smith had 5 to lead the way there. Bear, Laws, and Cook all with 4 apiece. Newbold had 4 rebounds as well. Will Newman had 9 to lead the way for the Thunderwolves. Anderson with 5 before he fouled out of the game. 10 assists for each ball club. Goodman with 3 to lead the way for the Griffins. 5 tonight for Will Newman to lead the way there for the Thunderwolves. Each team had 12 turnovers, 3 block shots in the game. 2 of those by Anderson, 1 by Newman for the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves with 4 steals. Newman had 3 of them. 1 for Anderson. 1 steal each for Goodman, Orchard, Bear, and Smith for Westminster. Final score, 74-66. The Griffins defeat the Thunderwolves. Other scores from around the conference tonight. Let's look at the women's side first. Thunderwolves women won earlier tonight, 78-67. Here are the winners. Black Hills State defeated Colorado Christian. Western State over Adams. UCCS defeated Chadron. Mesa over Fort Lewis. South Dakota Mines defeated Colorado School of Mines, and Metro State defeated Regis tonight. Metro has the only chance of upsetting the Thunderwolves' chances for winning a conference title. They're 3 games down now with 3 to go. They do have the tiebreaker, having won the head-to-head. So Thunderwolves need one more win to close out the regular season conference and the number 1 seed in the shootout. Men's play tonight. We got a whale of a ball game going on right now. 10 seconds to go. Fort Lewis leads Mesa 80-79. We'll see if we get a final of that here in the next coming seconds. We'll give you the rest of the finals. Black Hills State over Colorado Christian. Western State defeated Adams State tonight. They'll be in here in a couple weeks. UCCS, they defeat Chadron State tonight, 74-70. Mines over South Dakota Mines, 73-52. Regis held off Metro State tonight, 82-79. They still haven't inbounded it there in Grand Junction, so still no final there. Pro score tonight, Nuggets win 123-113. And in the NHL tonight, the Avalanche drop 1 to Carolina, 3-1 is the final there. And still trying to stall here to see if this other game is going to end, but it looks like it's not, so you'll have to go to the RMAC website a little bit later to see how that game ends up between Fort Lewis and Colorado Mesa. And in fact, Mesa has missed a shot. Fort Lewis has got the rebound. 4 seconds to go, they're going to be shooting free throws. So it looks like Fort Lewis is going to hold off and win that ball game. 2 seconds to go, as a matter of fact, with Bach at the free throw line. You kind of like the Skyhawks' chances there. We'll be back in action next Saturday night. Thunderwolves basketball right here on Fox Sports Pueblo. Will be in Lakewood at what I affectionately call Tough Shed Arena. It's like a big old warehouse with a nice little basketball court and pretty good little place to go watch a ball game. And Colorado Christian will be playing host to the Thunderwolves. And it seems like we've had some great battles there in years past, and we look forward to that action next Saturday night. It's a 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock affair. Women at 5, the men at 7. Pregame show at 4:45 right here on Fox Sports Pueblo. Special people to thank here tonight. Dax Larson is the Assistant Athletic Director in charge of Media Relations, and Sean Pooley is his assistant. Joe Foley, the Athletic Director. Special thanks to Curtis Lloyd as well as Ralph Turner. Caitlin Norton's been our producer and engineer tonight of Thunderwolves basketball. We thank her for her work. We'll talk to her on Monday. My name is Jim Brooks, reminding you tonight the Thunderwolves women win it. The men drop another heartbreaker as they go down to defeat to Westminster. Until we talk to you next Saturday night from Lakewood, this is Jim Brooks bidding you good night from Massari Arena.
This has been CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.